guys, gals, friends, and pals, this is Paul, EastXTwitch, and welcome to another episode of Saturday Game School, where we learn about a different game nearly every Saturday of the year. Tonight I'm joined on mic by Tyler.
Hey guys.
Yep, and we are excited to be streaming The King of Fighters 15 for Xbox. It is also on PlayStation and Steam. At least it will be when it comes out on February 17th. But hey, we get to stream it a little bit early, which is really cool. Look at this huge menu we've got here, Tyler. Gosh. Anyway, let's try the story mode. If you don't mind, Tyler.
Let's go for it.
Alright. I can pick a team of 3 people. I'm going to want to be Terry because he's the coolest. And I know Heaven Smile wanted me to pick King. Is she even in this? Kind of don't know who's in and who's not. It's kind of a hot girl there. Blue Mary, always a hot girl. Vanessa. Luong. Chinese lady. There's Mai. I gotta be Mai. She's one of my all-time favorite characters.
Mai? You sure it's Mai and not May?
Yes, I'm sure.
I don't know.
So, Ralph and Clark here, they're the Akari Warriors from an old arcade series called Akari Warriors that was also on NES.
You sure it's Clark and not Plork?
What the heck? I'm fairly sure. With Max, okay, Chizuru, Iori, Kyo. Kyo's like the poster boy character of the series. Glad likes Kyo. King is on the left, somewhere on the left.
There's a guy that's just named K.
Yeah, isn't that a goofy name? Like, some of these characters, I can't really get into them, you know? Like, they're a little too Japanese. But, oh, there's King. Okay, we'll be King. Why not? Different colors.
So King isn't a leopard, half man.
That's a different series.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, this series actually came first, so we're gonna have her be green. Alright, well, we're doing a mix here, guys. Like, normally I would do all Fatal Fury characters, but we've got King, the art fighting character in this. Speaking in Japanese. Dearest fighters, the time has come for the King of Fighters. I will be your host in place of Antonov, who bravely led the last competition. I never played part 14. Your participation is, of course, expected. Till then. Hey, congratulations, Horror Acolyte. I'd like to play that game. We have breaking news. This is very Japanese, Tyler. Despite fears, they should have, you know, sprung for a dub, I would say. Antonov entered early retirement.
So it's all spoken in Japanese?
Yeah, which is better than not being spoken, but still, you know. Pony up, that's what I say.
Yeah. Let's get some localization on here. You can't just type the words.
So be changing the diapers around here, huh? But it is nice that it has a cinematic story, because older games didn't. By the way, the people have grotesquely large hands in this, and I find it very off-putting. It looks particularly bad on the girls. Like, some of the girls, every now and then, you'll see their, you know, freakishly large hands.
That's funny. Unlike a certain former president.
Yes, quite different. Hey, Thyrenia. She likes Mai too. I'm glad. Yeah, Mai, Thyrenia, didn't you say you cosplayed as Mai? Because I still would like to see a picture of that. That'd be cool.
Now I can't not look at their hands.
I know you have to.
They do have big hands.
For real, I wish they'd do something where they were waving them around and
they're almost as big as, like, they're almost as long as their forearms sometimes.
Good observation skills there, Tyler. I agree. Oh, wait. It wasn't loading. I was supposed to pick my order of characters. I see.
Oh.
Thank goodness, because I was really concerned about that loading time.
Your own head was in the way. You couldn't see.
My bad. No, guys, they wanted me to confirm my order, and I didn't realize it, because it said, please wait. Yeah, somebody win Headlander. Thank you, Horror Acolyte. It's a really creative, cool game from Double Fine, which is now owned by Microsoft.
The Headlander wasn't bad. It was weird, but it wasn't terrible.
There you have it. Coming from Tyler, that's a glowing endorsement.
Yeah, because I hate everything.
Did you see how long? Yeah, they're very long hands. It probably means something anatomically, but I'm not going to venture a guess. I'm playing as King, who is a woman. I guess you might just say a butch woman.
Maybe that's why her name is King, not Queen.
Makes sense, right? And by the way, I make no claims about being good at fighting games or anything. So, nobody be critical. Yay, Vlad says it was super fun. See, Vlad and Horror Acolyte are both really cool. Tyler, you should hang out with them more.
I should. But I didn't love. It was alright.
What did you not love about it then?
I don't remember. There's like head floating around and stuff. I don't.
Well, yeah.
I don't remember.
I mean, that's what the game is about.
Yeah, it was alright.
I don't know. Can you tag out, or do you have to just play until you run out of life? Well, I got him. Good.
Nah, I don't know the answer to that.
For reals. Somebody in the
Marvel
audience.
vs. Capcom, you can tag out. Does that help?
Yes, that does help. Thank you. We're fighting Dolores. I've never seen her before, but she's hot.
Marvel vs. Capcom is the best button masher. You can do all sorts of cool stuff in it.
I'm finding that this game looks really nice. Ah, man, she just like hit me with a gravestone or something. I don't. She has some kind of earth control powers.
He says you can't tag out.
Dang. Oh, you can even do an aerial fireball? Nice. I wish I knew the actual moves, but I mean, I know a few special moves, but not like the super moves.
Dolores isn't very good. She got whooped.
Indeed. Now we fight Isla. Her name means island. And she's got some really big purple hands. Of course, they're not attached to her body.
Wow, yeah. She does. They went all out on her hands.
For real. That's half the game's budget right there. That's why they couldn't double it.
Oh. How can we make their hands even larger? I've got an idea.
Ooh, cool. I like that. Oh, God. Ah, she got me finally. Yeah, that's true, though. Poor Acolyte doesn't like tagging out. Oh, is it actually a Metroidvania, Vlad? I didn't know that. Yay, on my Shiranui!
Yeah, Headlander?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a little while since I messed with it. I didn't really play it much.
Oh.
Go my! There's your special finish. I would say she's a little bit less physically exaggerated compared to some games. Unfortunately, the way her leg meets her butt looks a little weird there, don't you think? Maybe I'm... What do you think, guys? I'm not being critical of her body, I'm just saying the joint.
Your leg doesn't just like attach, like it kind of looks like a doll. Different
yeah.
pieces attached.
A bit odd. Well, Javors, you know, there's a lot of comics and cosplay that you could look into if you're interested in that sort of thing. Here's the problem. We're not supposed to stream the final boss of the game, everyone, but how am I going to know when we get to the final boss of the game?
Oh.
Yeah, that would be really
They
good
didn't
to
tell
know.
you in the press guide or anything?
No, they just said don't stream it. Oh my gosh.
Or I'll Google it.
Thank you, that'd be nice.
Not that there's probably any information on it, since they're trying to keep it under wraps.
Yeah, isn't that
bet-
sad, Vlad?
I bet it's Seth again.
What is that from Street Fighter 4? Pow Pow Cafe, nice. That's a famous location from SNK games. Hey, we're fighting King, which is on my team. Yeah, exactly what Brownmeister says. We don't want to spoil the story. Now we're Terry Bogard. Ow. Ow. You can stop that right now. How do you do that, his version of a Shoryuken, guys? She says tornado kick, but she can't say tornado. It's kind of funny sounding. Oh man, I'm getting whooped. Well, I just did it, but I didn't mean to do it. Stop it! Ah, she's just wailing on me. Maybe I should turn down the difficulty. I was just afraid it might mess with achievements. Ouch. Hold back, then forward and punch. I'll have to remember that for next time. Yeah, I agree. How are things going with your boyfriend? Oh. Mine's kind of funny. Rio's not my boyfriend? Interesting. I didn't know King was dating Rio from Art of Fighting. Look, I mean, she just goes ham on me right away. Stop! Very aggressive on the second round. Ow! See, the problem is her fireball, like, you can't do dashing moves very well against her. She fireballs too much. I want to try a taunt.
I have no idea who the final boss is.
Dang. Yeah, if anybody can figure it out, let us know.
Trainer than that too.
Well, they're under embargo, not us. I mean, we're under embargo, not them. That's what I mean to say.
True.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know Heaven Smile. That's wild, though. I like it. Rio deserves to be happy. And I like it when characters who are, you know, who visibly are lesbians are not actually lesbian, you know? I mean, not that they, it's fine when they are lesbian too, but it, you know, I don't know, there's just something cute about King together with Rio. Instead of what you might expect, which would be a more feminine girl. Okay, Horror Acolyte, how do we know when we're about to get to that point? Which may not be a concern if I keep playing so poorly. Hey, Brandy, good to see you. Brandy's at a party.
Cool. You weren't invited. You're not cool enough.
Well, I mean, I had this to do, so even if I was invited, I wouldn't have gone. Ow, stop it! Ah! Brandy donated tonight's movie code that we're giving out.
Cool.
Oh god.
Deadpool.
Yes. Yeah, I actually won, even though it was really hard. Oh, but there's another guy
in. I watched it on Hulu the other day.
Part 1 or Part 2?
Part 1.
Huh. What do you think of Part 2? There's Rio. That's the guy who's your boyfriend.
I think I like Part 1 better.
Yeah, see, here's one thing I don't like. Part 1 is sexy and Part 2 isn't, you know? Like, I hate when movies do that.
I didn't notice.
You really didn't notice? In Part 1, there's a bunch of banging.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's okay. Not every movie does that, always.
Sure, but it was just a thing that they used to, you know, that people enjoyed about the first one, right? But I guess they're like, some people who are prudish wouldn't enjoy this, so let's leave it out. Of course...
That's why they left it out.
You think? I mean, you don't? Ah, he's nailing his... Oh, why would you do that to your own girlfriend, Rio? Sorry, guys. I'm going to have to turn the difficulty down.
Yeah, I was going to say, you don't have to worry about getting to the final boss if you pull moves like that on you.
I'm going to turn it down, though. Lose. Okay, main menu. Let's change that difficulty. I mean, we want to be able to get farther than the second fight.
A little baby mode.
Don't act like you wouldn't turn it down, too.
I wouldn't even play a fighting game, because I know how bad I am at them.
Well, you'll never be good if you never try, Tyler.
Except for Marvel vs. Capcom, I'm the button mashing king.
Well, at least there's that. Okay, before we hop back in, let's just see if anyone's actually playing online. It's very unlikely because it's not out yet, but there could be journalists or whatever.
Guys from the future.
Or even that, yeah. Oh, you have to battle 3... Look at this. Power Rangers did this too. Before you get ranked, you have to fight some computer players.
Weird.
Yeah.
Who cares about, like, your... I mean, I get it, but, like, it's okay to lose just your first few matches if you don't, like, while it's figuring out your level.
I think so too, but maybe they're scared people will be put off. Registered teams... how do I... What am I supposed to be doing here? Can anyone tell? Okay. Please, what do I just hit B to close it? Save these settings, yes. Alright guys. Thank you for checking, Horror Acolyte. That's very nice of you. But we'll hop back into that in a moment. It looks like it... Oh yeah, this is me fighting the CPU players, right? We'll save Terry for last. We'll go with Joe, Andy, and Terry. No, that loaded quickly enough. The announcer is excited. Should pull us down. There we go. So what's everybody been playing this week? Geese did nothing wrong. Evan smile. That's a bold take. Sounds like you get along well with no time for games. Nice. I'm glad. So I'm playing as a team from Fatal Fury, and so their moves are the same. You know, it's nice because you can just learn quickly. Kicked your butt, Hydern, or no, Haydern. My bad. Why did I say Hydern? Beyond Good and Evil. Horror Acolyte's been playing Beyond Good and Evil, Tyler. That game that you couldn't play because of your control deficiency.
Oh yeah. They need to make that game with accessibility.
They do, but can't you do it at a system level now on PlayStation and Xbox?
You can tell the system to automatically default the game to choose and convert it for you, but it doesn't like actually flip the controls of the game itself. Doesn't have that option.
Really?
Yeah.
That's messed up because you know it lets you remap buttons.
Remap. Yeah, I thought the remapping might work just to keep them up and down, but it doesn't.
What a shame. Super move. Yes. Ha! That was cool. How about that, Tyler?
Look like you're punching in the cards.
Yeah. Bad timing. He had it coming.
He had it coming. Yeah, did you choke on your water, your drink?
Yep. Totally choked. Ah. Oh, my looks good in white. Yeah, what's Code Vein? That sounds cool. Isn't Code Vein what happens when you're doing it and you get an injury, Tyler? When something goes terribly wrong?
Code Vein.
Yeah, I mean for a guy. Ah. Anime Dark Souls Horror Acolyte says. Yeah, that works. Wasn't doing very well there. Uh-oh, Bob says it's bad. The Bridge is a fun game? What's The Bridge? Vlad's also been playing
That puzzle game?
These people are playing games I haven't heard anything about.
Bridge is like old physics puzzle. That's what whoever's talking about. Unless it's a different game.
Right now I'm playing as Andy. He is the boyfriend of my Shiranui here. So they're fighting each other. They didn't have a special animation to recognize each other, you know. Same with King and Rio. There was no special animation. Bit of a missed opportunity there. Perspective-based physics puzzle game. They made the controls super complicated. Yeah, Bob, there's so many games to play. Like, why would you go back? Scarlet Nexus is on pending, Icky says. That means he's downloading it? What is Scarlet Nexus?
I don't know. Yeah,
wow.
That's Bridge is the game I'm thinking about. It looked hard. I never played it. I don't like physics puzzlers.
I don't much care for them, but I mean they can be fun here and there. Spaspol's on Mirrored 2. I don't know what that is. You know, Spaspol, you were supposed to be playing Bang on Balls today. I'm just, you know, I'm reminding you that for no particular reason.
He wanted to bang balls with you.
Yeah, Spaspol, we didn't bang any balls at all today. What's up with that? Ow. I know. You totally said you'd be able to play it today, remember? Ah! At least I thought you did. Like, I'm sorry, I had to bang balls with my kids. You wouldn't understand. I think I got enough information to write the article, but it would still be better if I had co-op screenshots. I was mentioning that earlier.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. I don't know what the medium is. Are you talking about the TV show?
No, it's the one from the Control developers, isn't it? The Alan Wake guys or something? Isn't the medium from the Alan Wake guys, or is that Control Ultimate Edition?
Control is the Alan Wake.
And the medium is not?
I don't think so.
It's a next-gen game, he says. Luong.
Bloober Team.
What do they make again?
A lot of random stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure we stream.
Oh no, wait. Like
We must have streamed
Bomberman
something.
ripoff game.
Huh. Layers of Fear, that's right. Yeah, aren't they Polish?
Yeah. I don't think I played anything all week.
Get her!
Still
Yeah!
need to go back to the Cuphead and try to beat it all. On hard.
Yeah! You should, Tyler. I'd like to hear how that goes.
I'm getting
Yeah.
rusty now. I've taken too long of a hiatus.
Yeah, that happens. I mean, I didn't play Deedlit in Wonder Labyrinth for like a week, and then I went back and I had to figure out how everything works again. That's a bit of a pain. But and that's not even a hard game like what you're talking about. Like Cuphead. Thank you for the follow. We really appreciate it. For people who are just tuning in, Saturday Game School takes place every Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. We always stream a different game, and we always give out cool prizes. So we're a variety stream, and we hope you'll enjoy us. Plus, we have Tyler on mic every now and then.
That's right. Usually I'm around. Well, not usually. Like usually sometimes. If it's not football season, then I'm around.
Usually might be a little strong. Because, like, historically, I've been around.
That's right.
There were times. Come on, Andy. I know he's got, like, a Shoryuken type move, but I don't remember how to do it. Ah! Like a rising kick or something. But hey, I beat him. So that's good. Good luck, guys. The Explorer of Night for Windows 10. That's an easy Xbox achievement game, but you play it on PC. But 3,000 gamer score from that sucker. It's a lot of gamer score from one game. I still
game?
can't believe The Explorer of Night. We streamed it once. I just... How did they get that many gamer score?
Yeah, that's weird.
It makes no sense.
They've changed the rules for trophies on PlayStation as well.
Can they have more than one platinum now?
No.
Oh,
But
at
you
least they
can
haven't
have
changed
a lot more
that.
trophies in like DLC and stuff.
Ah. Well, that part's good. I mean, DLC trophies and achievements are nice.
Yes, they are.
Hey, we're fighting Athena. I really like her. Although I don't know about her outfit here.
I don't know who any of these characters are.
Poor Tyler. So underexperienced in fighting games. But Athena, firstly, she had her own classic 1985 arcade game, which was not a fighting game. It's sort of a weird platformer.
This was the Smash Brothers fighting game way before Smash Brothers.
That is true. Although they only bring in SNK characters. It's not like they
Right.
have Namco characters or something.
Yeah, well, Smash Bros. Only had Nintendo characters until
The newest one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
was it the newest one?
Well,
Brand
I mean, maybe before that too. I'm not
I
quite
don't
sure.
remember. Yeah.
Yeah. Ah, she got me. Darn it, Athena. But anyway, the Athena arcade game is the first video game with a lyrical theme song. So it had, you know, grainy Japanese lyrics, which is still pretty cool. It's a good song. Don't act like you're not impressed, Tyler.
Oh, I'm impressed.
I like it. And then they brought her into the King of Fighters series. Oh wait, also she had her... I'm sorry, there's two different Athena arcade games, isn't there? There's also one where it's like a very difficult platformer, and they released that on NES as well.
SNK.
Yeah, everybody help me out here. What's the other Athena arcade game? There's two of them, so there must be a difference in their titles, and I don't remember.
Looks like Shantae
Yeah, a bit.
on this old box. He's not wearing very much clothes on it.
Oh, what a shame.
Doesn't look like it. This looks like a knight.
Yeah, well, in the one, she is like, you know, she's the Athena from you know, legends, myths, from mythology. But then they reimagine, yeah. Then like this one, it's her reincarnated as in modern Japan. Ow, man, she just kicked my butt.
Well, here's Athena.
Ow, stop beating me up. She's just totally. She's taking. This is the ranking thing, of course, so I guess it can't be helped. But yeah, she's taking out my Psycho Soldier. That's the name for other arcade game. Thank you. Good call, Icky and Damien. I had that on the PSP and Vita. Psycho Soldier. They sold it as one of those bite-sized PSP games. Thanks for nothing, Athena. Okay, I got the year wrong. It's not 1985, it's 1987, the one I was thinking of, Psycho Soldier. My initial rank is rank 12. That doesn't sound so bad, does it? Unless 12 is the lowest one.
Sounds horrible. You're terrible. 12. Ridiculous.
Yeah, I can't argue. Okay. Let's begin search and see if it actually finds anybody. When it doesn't, we'll switch to arcade mode. So Tyler, you haven't been playing Cuphead. What have you been playing?
I haven't played anything. I haven't turned on my video games. I've been watching a lot of stuff on Paramount Plus because my subscription ends in a month.
Oh, so what are you watching on there? Ninja Turtles?
MTV The Challenge. Real World Road Rules Challenge.
Seriously?
Yeah, that show's sweet.
Over Star Trek?
Yeah.
You know they have exclusive newer Star Trek shows. They got Prodigy, Discover, Lower Decks. Lower Decks is excellent. I mean, you should at least watch that. Yeah,
But it's familiar with the series though.
No, Lower Decks is just like a new Next Generation show, but it's also funny. It's very good.
Huh.
I mean, there's 2 seasons. They're not long, but you really should check them out. Like over reality friggin' television.
Hey, the challenge is multifaceted and deeper than you think, and
if you say so. And yeah, Horror Acolyte, that is some good trivia there. I was aware of that game. I would love to try it someday if there's a fan translation. Celebrity Deathmatch. Oh, nobody entered for Deadpool 2. Guys, you can enter for Deadpool 2 and still enter for the Xbox and PlayStation giveaway at the end, okay? Spazpol will take it. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, give it to Spazpol if nobody else does.
yeah, I should have checked. I should have checked and seen if I have it on Voodoo. I don't know.
I've got it in 4K, so I don't, I don't need it.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go back to story mode. Why not?
You should just like find a YouTube views bot or something. I'm sure they're all over the place.
That
Scripts
would,
for YouTube views.
I mean, that's cheating, Tyler.
Oh.
It would be wrong. Morally wrong. Okay, we're set to the easiest difficulty, and now I'm going to be the girls' team, along with Athena, Mai, and Yuri. Blue Mai, why not? Yuri. Yuri's from Art of Fighting. Ring the bell too, so you always know when a video is up. What does that mean, Heaven Smile? Is that a notification setting or something? Okay, we don't really need to watch the arcade intro again. Can we skip it? I am not seeing a way to skip it. So,
Dearest fighters, time has come for the king of fighters.
Yeah. Hey, Hazeh, welcome to the stream. Hazeh says a dolphin symbol.
Hey, cool.
Where are you from, Hazeh? How'd you come across our stream?
That's a cool thing. So when someone chats for the first time, it points it out.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's a good security thing, because if they're only here to troll, then, it'd be a good way to notice quickly. But you do want to welcome them and make them feel happy to be here.
Cool.
Oh, nice, Horror Acolyte.
I like dolphins.
Who the heck doesn't? They'll outlive us all, according to the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy series. And Yeah, there are anime movies of Fatal Fury, Art of Fighting, and Samurai Showdown. That's right. Is there one for Art of Fighting? I didn't know that. But Fatal Fury, I used to have the motion picture on DVD. I need to get it on Blu-ray. It is still out, right? So I need to buy it. Oh, yeah. It is a really good-looking game. It seems to be very fun and well-made. Like, although it's ridiculous that we can't skip the story intro here, I'm not seeing a way to do it.
Yeah, my favorite part about video games when you want to get in and play them is having to watch a video for the 10th time.
Oh, wait. Somehow I just did. I think it was Y button, maybe. But, like, there's nothing on screen to indicate it, you know?
Oh.
Anyway. Okay, fine. We'll be Athena, Yuri, and then Mai. All right. But, you know, for people...
A 6-on-6 chick fight.
I can see nothing wrong with this, Tyler. It's a good thing.
All with super realistic body types.
Yes, and totally normal hands. Exceedingly normal, you might say.
Ah, Hizez from the west coast of Canada. Did you say that already?
Welcome. Yeah, you know, Hazel, you should meet Tech Guy. He's from Canada as well. Tech Guy, aren't you going to say hi to him?
Canada's pretty small, so they probably are like neighbors.
Exactly. I mean, like, I wouldn't be surprised if they could look out their back window and see each other's homes.
Exactly. Pretty small place up there.
Yeah, do you know... No, we shouldn't make too many jokes about it, though, because then our new guy will not realize we're joking. It's too bad, though, because I could think of several.
It's okay, because we come from America, which is the most laughable place in the world. So.
That's true. America is kind of a laughing stock for at least the last 6 years.
Yeah.
Although, right now, you know, for people who don't know, America is sort of like leading the defense of the Ukraine against Russia. Like, they're sort of leading the world's standing up to Russia, which is good, because for 4 years, you know, somebody was licking Russia's butt crack, and that wasn't very good for us or for the world. So, anyway, yeah, we're doing some good things on the world stage, but then again, you know, we have so many problems, and they're very public, easy to see problems. Oops.
The U.S. does basically just get stuck defending the rest of the world. It's pretty lame.
Well, I mean, it's a good thing to be important to the world. You know, there's a lot of countries that, you know, on the world stage, they don't make a significant difference, do they?
No, that's true.
I mean, it's not that they're not important to their population, but it's nice to matter to the rest of the world.
Are you ready?
He's probably in the igloo next door. That's cute, Horror Acolyte. Yeah, what game systems do you have, if you don't mind me asking? I'm playing on Xbox Series X right now. This game is also coming to PlayStation and Steam, but not Switch, unfortunately. It's possible they'll do a Switch port down the line, you know, sometimes that's how it goes. You know, guys, I'm the editor at Co-Optimus, the lead editor. And I wrote an article about Zombie Army 4. You ever heard of that game, Tyler?
Yeah.
Yeah, from Rebellion, the Sniper Elite guys. Anyway, they're...
Trilogy or whatever it was.
There you go, yeah. Well, they're porting Zombie Army 4 to Switch. It's coming out on Switch in March. And I mean, it's been out for the other consoles for like 2 years, you know? So it's not great in a way, but it is nice that Switch is now going to have access to it. You can play it on the go.
Nice.
Yeah, and I mean...
Looks so jaggy.
Well, that's the thing. Wolfblade will tell you, he and I played Strange Brigade, which uses the same engine and everything. And it looks pretty dang good on Switch. Like, they do a lot of optimization, you know, like, nobody would say it looks bad.
Oh,
and so I think it'll be true of Zombie Army 4 as well. Okay, let's see. That went well. Thank you for sharing my articles, Icky. Yeah, everyone, of course, always, guys, please remember to check out my articles. I recently reviewed Space Invaders Forever. I had teased that review last week. And I've got 5 reviews in the works for the end of the month. I'm reviewing Infernax, which is a super cool game that I'd love to talk about later. And Tyler, I know you would enjoy it. But I'm reviewing King of Fighters. Yeah, that's a good title, right? But yeah, I'm reviewing this one, King of Fighters, which is how I'm able to stream it early. What else? There's some other games. Toho Luna Nights, which Horror Acolyte recommended to me, and I'm excited about that. And Power Slave Exhumed. Have you ever heard of that one?
No.
This is a cool stage. Well, it's a remake of a classic Sega Saturn and PlayStation 1 game. Like, it was sort of a Doom competitor, only came out on those two platforms and never got any sequels or anything, which is a real shame, because at the time it was technically impressive and really well liked by journalists and everybody, you know? So now there's a remake which either is coming out or just came out on Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, and Steam, and it's like it's a new engine, but it still looks the same, you know, except it's running 60 frames per second, and there's like better anti-aliasing and stuff like that. But yeah, I always wanted to play it, and it's cool that now I actually can play it, and it runs really well.
Nice. That is good. I thought they were going to play volleyball when the stage started.
That'd be fun. Yeah, that's one thing.
When is King of Fighters Extreme Beach Volleyball come out?
That's a very fair question, Tyler. No, I think SNK has a lot of beautiful women characters, right? Like a lot of ones that people find sexy or just that they like as characters. Like, why not? Oh, there is that all-girls fighting game. What was it called? Like, God, there's... Is it SNK Gal Fighters or something? Somebody remind me. I actually reviewed it for Electric Vento a long time ago. SNK Heroines, thank you. Yeah. So they've got that, but I mean, like, why not put them in other kinds of games too, and not just fighting games? Because I mean, it works for Koei Tecmo, right? So I think it would do just fine for them. And by the way, guys, playing on the easiest difficulty, it is actually quite easy and fair, which is nice. Because if you're not a fighting game expert, which I'm totally not, then at least you can still enjoy it. And I am playing on this nice Mayflash arcade stick, just a reminder. And for our new guy, HZ to know about. Yeah, no, that Heroines game, it was pretty fun, but it was a little bit too dumbed down in the fighting mechanics. It was simplified, you know, a little bit too much.
They didn't even have... Oh, go ahead.
No, you go first.
I was going to say, they didn't have any mini games where you jump across little things in the pool.
No, yeah, and what kind of an all-girls game is it if it doesn't have that?
Right, those little platforms in the pool. And they fall in on accident. Oh, no!
Okay, firstly, Icky, if they didn't want to sexualize them, they wouldn't have them be so bouncy and scantily clad at times. Because, you know, Mai Shiranui, she's, like, always been sexualized.
Oh, yeah, Darker Player asked about the Nintendo Direct. It was
good.
What
do you think the highlights were?
They had a lot of good stuff.
Such as?
They're kind of doing, like, what people want them to do and making, like, Mario Kart just like a service game where you can just buy more tracks and stuff.
48 freaking tracks.
Mario Kart 9 will come eventually, probably on the next generation of whatever, but...
That's what I'm thinking.
But yeah, it's kind of just like which is cool, right? Like, in the tracks, it's pretty affordable for all those tracks.
Yeah, 48 tracks for $25. Like, I can't think of any AAA game with so much value for a DLC purchase.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I highly approve that. I mean, they're spreading them out over 2 years, but still, who can complain?
And they're all remade tracks. There's no new tracks in it. You won't get any new tracks until the next game, but, I mean, the remakes basically kind of do feel like new tracks sometimes.
So you're saying no nude tracks, Tyler?
No nude tracks.
Ah, I hate when...
It's Nintendo, you know, fully clothed only.
This modern, politically correct landscape where all the tracks have to have clothing on them, I can't say I approve.
Yeah. And then they announced Chrono Cross Remake or something.
Yeah, which is also coming to the other platforms, including Xbox. So it's like, hey, a new Square Enix RPG for Xbox? That's always worth celebrating.
Well, not new.
Quote, new, yeah.
A remake, yeah. I don't think anything new wasn't shown except for maybe Xeno Saga, but I mean, we're kind of in this world where everything just gets rehashed because the Mario Kart tracks are rehashed.
Chrono Cross.
Yeah.
Klonoa, there's a collection of that, which is really cool, and part 2 has never been re-released on anything. So.
Yeah, and that's coming to multiple consoles too. That game, those games look really fun, so I'll get those for sure.
Yeah, totally agreed.
And Portal, because that hasn't been remade 20 times. Although Portal 2 actually, they really should put Portal 2. I'm surprised. Supposedly that's only going to be on Switch, and I'm not really sure why they wouldn't put Portal 2 or both games on modern consoles.
Yeah, why not? It's 1 and 2 though in one collection.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Okay. Mario Strikers is new. Jonas, right? That's new game. Switch Sports is new.
A new sequel.
Switch Sports didn't look that great, but
But people who love Wii Sports are probably going to get a lot out of it. I mean, like,
but
I can.
think it has,
You don't think it has what?
it's not going to have the same pulling power as Wii Sports.
I mean, I can believe, sight unseen, that if I was to buy it, I would get a lot of playtime out of it. Like, it seems like it's probably a really fun game to play with family and such.
Yeah, that's true. And a lot of people have Switches in their household already.
Yeah. No Man's Sky on Switch, which has crossplay. Oh, that is good. Crossplay is great. We got another story scene. Okay, that's some goofy dialogue. Verse to materialize? Uh-oh. Poor Acolyte.
He's dancing with her fake hands.
Let's say they're so creepy. Poor Acolyte, you gotta let us know when we get to the boss, because we have to cut the stream off right then. Like, I would never want to break the embargo on that. Oh, dang, that's too bad, H. You know, H said there are a lot of really good games on Switch, but also you could just get portable versions of games that are on other things, and being able to play them portably, to me, is a really sweet thing, although Tyler doesn't appreciate that either.
Yeah. I don't. IDGAF.
But as an example, guys, I'm reviewing Infernax, right? And I got both an Xbox and a Switch code for it. And I've had way more time to play the Switch one on the go, like when I'm in the car or out and about or something, than I've had to play the Xbox one. So it's actually really helping me with my reviewing process.
Vicky says rip out the HDMI cable on the stream.
No, I could just change it. I could like switch it to a different thing on OBS. Well, I mean, you could get something, right? I mean, firstly, the games that Nintendo makes are mostly quite good. You know, it's like maybe you've already finished Breath of the Wild, etc., or Mario Odyssey, but like I had. Okay, and it's not really for everybody, but I've recently had a lot of fun with Big Brain Academy. You know, like that was a fun game. All right, let's see. Yuri, Athena. It's interesting. Difficulty 3 was crazy hard on the second fight, right? But difficulty 1 has just been a total walkover. I mean, I don't know what you would call it, but like super easy. So I'm glad the easiest setting is actually easy, but like, wow, the gulf in difficulty is significant with just 2 different levels.
Well, I mean, is there more than 3 levels?
There's got to be. I would expect it goes up to 7, but I guess we can check that later.
Well, that makes sense to me then.
No, not while I'm driving, while someone else is driving. Brandy usually drives when we go places together.
Paul doesn't really know how to drive.
That's funny. No, or like, for instance, today I picked up food at Chick-fil-A, guys. Although, maybe I shouldn't say that, because I know Chick-fil-A has been a bit of a force for evil in the world. But anyway, I picked up food there. You know, they have a good online and app and all that. And plus, I'm on a low-carb diet. I guess I haven't talked about that on stream, Tyler, that I'm on a low-carb diet.
I don't think so.
Yeah, they have good options for that. You know, like you don't have to get fries with your food. You can get a side salad or a fruit cup and all that kind of business. But anyway, like I was waiting about 10 minutes for them to bring my stuff out, and that's perfect time to be playing a game on your Switch. Yeah, you could just play something on your phone or just do Facebook or whatever on your phone. But playing a real console game on the go is also an option. And it's a cool option. I like it.
Yeah, lug it around with you. At least your phone fits in your pocket.
Yeah, but we're talking about in your car. You know, it's like, oh my gosh, it was so hard to put a small electronic device in my car.
Don't have to carry it.
Yeah, it really threw my arm out, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and their chicken is super. That's one of the things, is they're super good, and they're part of our Southern culture. So utterly boycotting them, as some people do, you know, I have not been quite strong enough to do that, but whatever. Yeah, no, like, I don't blame you, Dark Player.
Long there.
What'd you say?
Drive-through line's always crazy long here.
Yes, the drive-through lines are 100% terrible. But I always do curbside pickup. You know, they have a good app, and you order the food and you park and wait, and you can, like I said, you can just play a game while you wait, and it's fun.
Cool. Yeah, I don't eat there much. I think I've probably only eaten there a few times, but I'm just always turned off by the crazy long line, so I go to like Carl's Jr. next door or something like that.
And dude, if we had a Carl's Jr. in my town, I would go there a lot, because that's a great place. Yeah, and as far as low carb options go, you can get burgers as a wrap, just wrapped in lettuce, and that's way better. So I would totally do that. Whoa, I just got an achievement. High scorer. Achieved an SS clear rank in story mode. Go, Paul. Hey, that's an advantage to playing on baby difficulty.
That old Paul with his SS emblem now, right there. You can sew that onto your shirt. Paul's part of the SS club now.
Thank you. No time for games. Be nice, okay? When I met you, you were not being mean to people, so let's not be mean to your fellow chatters. That wouldn't be good at all. A, X, Y. Okay. Yeah, I guess we would know if we were at a boss fight, because instead of 3 people, it'd only be just the 1, right?
Probably.
Yeah, so we're at the semi-finals now, so I fear that we may be getting quite close. But hey, we're almost at the end of the stream. Pro gamer, totally. I like the Pow Pow. Is the Pow Pow Cafe from Art of Fighting? I think that's where it's from. Oh, crap, and I just skipped a little story part between these two. I did not mean to, guys.
Now we don't know why they're fighting.
You're right. No, these two are brother and sister. Or are they? No, they're not brother and sister. He's the best friend of her brother. Is that it, guys? Remind me. Yeah, no, I said it wrong. Hold on, why is that doing... Oh, because I had my hand in the wrong position on the arcade stick. God, I'm such a noob today. Yeah, no, thank you, H-Sith, thank you. I actually, back in the day, I had a Turbo Duo, which is a really cool CD-based game system in the 16-bit days, and I had Art of Fighting on that, and I beat it on the very highest difficulty, which, no joke, took me, literally 3 hours of just continually trying against the final boss. Because the final boss was... Oh god, what's wrong with Ryo? Here's the story part. Very cute. But what happened to Ryo? Look at him, he's all roided out. He's hideous looking. He has no neck.
No, he does not.
Yeah, somebody... This guy needs an intervention.
Yeah, he's gone a little bit too crazy on
Oh god. For real. That's hate it. These... Some of the character models look great, but...
Yeah, his head is way... Yeah, different looking. He looks almost like a bear or something.
Yes, agreed. That's not good, but I do love they have this exchange between brother and sister. That's actually what I was anticipating, so how about that? He's barely even moving. But he did that at least. And then he just stands there like a winner.
That level 1 challenge difficulty.
Fastball, what do they say about dudes with no necks and tiny heads? Because that's what we're looking at right here. This is sort of like what they did with... Who was it they did this with in Resident Evil 7? Or one of those Resident Evils? Like, they took one of the classic guys and made him way too buff.
I don't know if it's anything past 5. I haven't played it.
Really? You didn't play 7?
6 was horrible. No, I haven't played 7. I heard it's good.
6 was horrible. It's first person, but very, very good game, dude.
Yeah, Chris is pretty roided out in 5 even.
Okay. Ah. Chris.
When he punches the rock.
Does he do
Get
that?
out of my way, rock.
Does that to Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
Nope, rock the rock. Rock.
Oh.
Rock punching made him buff.
Look at Royal Bob speaking in emojis. Royal Bob, that means nothing. At least use your subscriber emoji, Royal Bob.
Let's tentacle. Crying Binding of Isaac.
Yeah, for real. Let's see some subscriber emojis, guys. Can we share a few real quick? Yay, thank you for the follows, Sherigan Poppy. We've got about 10 minutes left on the stream, although I'm having a wonderful time. We are not allowed to show the final boss, but we're not there yet, thankfully. Let's see. Go, Tyler. There we go. That's the stuff. Yeah, like our stream is called Saturday Game School, right? But we have kind of a Ninja Turtles theme at the same time. So we've got school and Ninja Turtles. Those are our themes.
I think Twitch maybe has the worst emojis of anything. I know that they kind of are trying to do their own thing. Like they try to create a culture of emoji themselves.
That's true.
But, I think they're horrible.
we can't be very critical of Twitch, Tyler. We're not
Twitch
allowed
is fantastic. I love Twitch.
But I was going to say Discord has the worst. Come on now.
Discord doesn't even have emojis like that.
Yeah, they do. They're the little baby emojis.
They have baby ones. Oh yeah, you just don't like the size of them.
Yeah, they're ridiculously small. Like on Twitch, they're a normal size.
They're small when you put them next to words. Yeah.
By the way, Vlad, you should
Or
join our
react.
Discord, dude. How come you never come and chat with us there? You know, your pal Horror Acolyte has been chatting with us on Discord, which has been highly appreciated. Can somebody share the Discord link for everybody, please? Come on, Yuri, put up a fight. I think it's exclamation mark Discord. There you go.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, so, guys, you can always keep up with me between our weekly streams, and I actually check every day, even if I don't respond the very instant you type, I do use it every day, and Tyler uses it at least once a month, so it's a very good opportunity to talk with us.
Oh, did I screw something up, tech guy?
Uh-oh. Discord.cc.
Oh, yeah, it's probably the that's one great emoji right there from Twitch. Guy with pink hair doing a face palm.
but I mean, you didn't do anything wrong. I don't understand what he's saying.
I was bad mouthing Discord or Twitch.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're literally not allowed to as partner people.
I was talking about Twitch with 2 H's that you were trying to start.
My bad. Yeah, we got to work on that.
Yeah, that's the
dang
Twitch.
my.
It's bad. Twitch.
Yeah, what don't you like about it, Vlad? Some people, they join too many Discord servers, and then it's kind of hard to keep up with any of them. But I find that if you keep up with just 1 or 2, that you can have a good experience with it. I mean, you're perfectly good at chatting here,
Oh, it's a girl. Obviously. What? Oh my god. Alexa, shut up.
Yeah, you didn't say anything that sounded anything like her name.
No. The emoji is of a girl with pink hair, not a boy.
Oh. Dang, Tyler.
A fantastic looking emoji.
Talk about a screw up.
I like
Hey,
this,
look,
but some people don't like chatting all day and stuff, this is enough chatting and they get their fill from it.
From the once a week kind of thing?
Yeah.
I guess I could see that. But guys, if you would just check in once a day, have a conversation for a few minutes if anybody else is around to talk to you, that's more, it makes it better for everybody. The more people who participate, the better.
For a lot of people get that fill from Facebook and stuff and you don't need more of it.
It's about hanging out with your bros. We do have a good community, wouldn't you say, Tyler?
Yeah, they're cool. Especially me.
Let's hop back into story. I think there should be a plain arcade mode that isn't story, like for when you don't want to see the cinematics.
Yeah, or when you want to choose exactly who you're fighting or whatever.
Yeah, so that's a little weird.
Oh, be the dinosaur man.
Dinosaur guy, alright. King of Dinosaur even says it in Japanese-ish.
Nice.
Nice. Let's be Shermie, she's kind of sexy and we haven't seen her yet. There's some very sexy Shermie cosplayers out there. Yeah, and then King. Somebody wanted to see King versus... what's his name?
Rio.
Yeah, there you go. Where is she? I can't even find her anymore.
Rio and...
Perfect. So, once more, we're just taking a quick look at story mode.
I'm sure my on-tune excellent singing will get this stream banned from monetization.
Tyler, you were a wizard at Rock Band.
I was so good at Rock Band.
There we go.
Except
We
for the
skipped
singing and the guitars and the drums.
Except for those parts.
Yeah, except for those parts.
Here we go. Let's be Dinosaur. Dinosaur's got to be the best new fighting game character I've seen. Was he in King of Fighters 14, everybody, or is he new for this one? Yeah,
We're
everybody.
gonna get a backstory cutscene. Maybe we'll get one now.
It'd be beautiful. Let's see Kyo and Shermie. Yeah, we haven't fought Kyo yet at all. He's an old character. I didn't know that. Yeah, I'm not that up on King of Fighters as I should be. Like, I played 13, but I only did the tutorial, and I got frustrated when I couldn't beat the very end of it, and so I just didn't play it ever again. And I never played 14.
It kind of dresses like Bayonetta.
She does?
A little bit.
Oh, okay.
There's a Bayonetta style.
Yeah, there's a resemblance.
I think I get Kyo Rio. There's a Kyo and a Rio.
Yeah, Ryo wears orange and he's kind of like a Ryu Street Fighter looking guy.
Rio, he's the hulked out guy that we saw, right? That was
yes. Yeah, he was horrific.
Hey, sharing Poppy.
Oh, nice, HZ. Thank you for... Oh, welcome, Sharing Poppy. Good luck in the contest. By the way, guys, if you win the contest, you have to join our newsletter. I hope you don't mind. But we send an email newsletter once a week that lets you know what we're streaming in the coming few weeks. It also tells you the winners of recent contests, and it has, like, YouTube links to our, replays of our recent streams. It's only once a week. It's very unobtrusive, and I try to put interesting things in it, so trust me, you guys won't mind.
Yeah, sometimes Paul gets quesadillas and then tells us that he ate quesadillas.
Well, only in the best newsletters, Tyler.
That's right.
Unfortunately, I haven't had a quesadilla lately, so I can't put that
Too bad. They're good.
They're very good, yes. But
You get mad when people say Ryu instead of Ryu.
yes, of course I do. They've been saying his name out loud since Super Street Fighter, right? Not even Street Fighter 3 or 4. Super Street Fighter, which is an upgrade of Street Fighter 2. Then there's Super Turbo, and then Street Fighter 3, Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 5. Not to mention all the animated movies and stuff. Like, there's no way people don't know that his name is Ryu by now, Tyler.
I agree. I used to say Ryu.
Yeah, I mean, everybody did it first, but once you hear it said out loud, then you know how it's pronounced, and you gotta adjust from there.
Have you seen the Avatar movie?
You mean the Last Airbender movie?
Yeah.
No, why?
Because they say Ong instead of
Oh my gosh.
which I guess maybe is a better way of pronouncing it, but it's not the way that it's pronounced through 3 seasons of the show.
Yeah, which is what everyone would care about who's watching that movie.
Right.
Go dinosaur!
Yeah, they pronounce like half the names wrong. It's
Wow.
It's
That
like
movie's famously
Soka
bad.
instead of Sokka and stuff. Yeah, that's a trippy movie. I watched it. It was interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be fun to watch with friends, you know, like if you
Yeah.
could just mock it a little bit and all that.
What's that movie where you throw spoons at the screen?
Rocky Horror?
No, it's a.
Really?
It has
is
that
it
guy in it.
The Room?
Yes. Wait.
Did you?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen The Room, Tyler?
Yeah. Wait, is the room the one I'm thinking of?
You're thinking of
That
Rocky
guy?
Horror Picture Show, I think.
No,
it's The Room, where he's like, why are you hurting
Yeah.
me, Julia, or whatever he says.
Yeah, yeah, and then they made that movie with what's his name? About him.
Yeah, Jim Carrey?
James Franco.
Oh, James.
Yeah.
Really? I miss James Franco. I hope he gets uncanceled soon.
Yeah, he got canceled real good.
Yeah, I mean, he was apparently quite a perv dog, you know, and some people are
Right.
like, everyone should be a perv dog, don't cancel him, you know, but like, I mean, if you're too much of a pervert, then you get what you get, you know, like, it's not socially acceptable, and that's the way it is, and we shouldn't be incels. Should we, Tyler?
No.
Thank you.
Yeah, The Room, that is it. Yeah, I went to a screening of it, and I didn't know what I was getting into. My friend wanted to go and see it because the new James Franco movie was coming out. I'm like, oh, cool, sure. And so it's some little theater. It was hilarious, like, because people who go and see it, like, it's a whole event, and different scenes have different things. Like, you throw spoons at the screen, or you, like, cheer for the car as it's driving across the bridge and stuff.
We miss you, Lyle. Thank you for running the contest. You know you're the best.
Peace out, Icky. Enjoy the future.
We love you, bro. Alright, okay, now I can see a few new things. Good, that's
Let
better.
us know who wins the Super Bowl ahead of the rest of us. It's probably almost time for the Super Bowl there.
There's gonna be some good commercials, right? Like the Sonic commercial already leaked.
Oh yeah, I didn't watch it.
I haven't watched it either.
Saw that it came out.
Yeah, I shared a link in our Discord.
That's probably where I saw it.
Could be. But I didn't have time to watch it either myself. I was very busy today. Man, Tyler, I've got so much grading to do. I've got to grade everyone's essays tomorrow, and essay grading, like, there's no fast way to do it and to do it correctly and fair, you know? So I'm just scared. It's not good.
Yeah, it sounds like it sucks.
It's the worst. Like, if I could be a teacher but not be an English teacher, you know, if I could teach something a lot more simple and robotic, I would.
Yeah, just
'Cause-
Scantron everything.
Yeah, I mean, the extra work that is involved for English teachers, such as grading essays, particularly... Hey, Mr. Big Stuff, welcome to the stream. Particularly when your coworkers decide that you have to have 2 essays every 9 weeks, which is a lot, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not fair. Like, we're not compensated for all that. Like, it's off-contract hours. And, God, it caused me a lot of stress and anxiety, and then when I'm doing it, I'm not having that great a time. Yeah, no, that's the thing. Like, I chose English because I like stories. I like teaching stories. I love it. And I even like teaching grammar quite a lot. You know, like, I'm a big grammar guy. I just had an argument with a guy on Facebook who chose to be a total douche when I gave him a minor correction today. But, you know, that's the life I choose to live, because grammar matters, and people who think it doesn't suck. And they deserve whatever distress they get. But anyway.
Wonder what he would have done if he gave him a major correction.
It's just, he said, like, I may be biased.
Oh, yeah, instead of biased.
Yeah, and I told him, you cannot be the concept of bias, but you can be biased. That's all I told him.
I have a hard time with that one, too, sometimes.
I know. I mean, come on, guys. Adjectives and nouns are 2 different things. Like, just to abandon all the rules of grammar and to just give in to being an ignorant douche.
So bias
I
is
get it.
always a noun.
Yeah, bias is just the noun form, and biased is the
So if
adjective
someone is
form.
biased, they have the ED on the end. He
Yeah.
has a bias towards something.
Exactly, Tyler. Yeah, I mean, like,
I'll try to remember it that way.
people are starting to say it incorrectly, right? But up until, you know, 5 or 6 years ago, it wasn't a thing, you know?
Yeah.
But somebody in slang decided to pretend that a noun is an adjective, and it messed everyone up.
The one that I hate is would of instead of would have.
Yes, that one is annoying. There you go. Yeah, bias versus bias. Thank you, Vlad. But, yeah, and that's one I haven't really been working on my kids with, you know, because it's like, how would you incorporate would have versus would have? But,
I don't know, but when people type would of, they sure look stupid.
they do. But, and the thing is, if
You can't really say it wrong, because would have and would have sound, you know, like, you can't pronounce it wrong.
yeah, they sound different enough that you should
Yeah.
know.
But
But
when you type it, it stands out like a sore thumb.
that's friggin' difficulty. Indeed it does. And here's what I hate. Like, you correct somebody, and they could either take it kindly, they could ignore it, or they could douche out on you. And it's like, when
Yeah.
they get aggressive and douche out on you, I just don't get it. It's like, oh, so you're that committed to just being wrong all the time? Like, the idea of learning the right way offends you, you know? Like, I just cannot get that. But, I mean, it's people embracing mediocrity. Don't get me started.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Our country has a weird fascination over like maintaining lower levels of intelligence and stupidity and embracing that instead of
Yeah.
you know
So-
striving and respecting, you know, wanting to be more intelligent and respecting people who are intelligent.
Exactly, Tyler. Like, how could you not want to be smarter, and how could you not appreciate it when someone gives you the opportunity to learn? And I'm not rude when I do it. Like, I'm not trying to get them to close their minds, you know?
Yeah, and
People
I
lie
mean,
about
in their somewhat defense, it can be tough when you don't know when it's just like on Facebook in text form whether someone's taking a jab at you or trying to be informative. You know, you have to. Things can be construed in many ways when it's just in text.
They can, but this dude, I mean, the way I said it, for sure, like, this dude should have known I was just trying to teach him, just trying to help him, you know? But, yeah. Oh, Vlad, that's a good one. You know, the comic The Oatmeal has a good little comic about the misuse of the word literally.
Literally. It's really good.
You've seen some of the Oatmeal comics, I'm sure, Tyler. Like, they have some good grammar ones, but also a lot of just, like, random, you know, typical webcomic stuff. But
It sounds vaguely familiar. The only one that I ever remember liking a lot of is that, like, XKCD or whatever it's called.
yeah, I mean, it's a comic of that ilk.
Is it? Okay.
I like their games, but I've never read their comics. Robob says there's games of the oatmeal. Oh yeah, there's like a card game, right? Like Exploding Cats. Isn't that their game?
Yep, that's what Bob just said.
Oh, Exploding Kittens. My bad. Yeah, and you're right, Vlad. It is a lot like that scene from The Princess Bride. Wow, they've made that many different games. Wow. Yeah, like that guy, his comics are hit or miss for me. Like a lot of his comics are not that funny, and his art is definitely not very good. But he has some good comics about grammar and stuff that I really appreciate, and they're good to show people as a way to try to get them to learn without closing their minds. Because like we said, people will easily close their minds to learning for some reason. Anyway, I just want to thank Icky for running the contest. Tyler, thanks for being my co-host tonight.
Happy to be here.
You're the best, dude. And thanks to all of you guys for hanging out with us. We love you, our viewers and our subscribers. Our subscribers are definitely the absolute coolest, but our viewers are pretty terrific as well, so no complaints there.
Yeah, I like all of them.
Yeah, like there's not a one of them whom I would trade in, not for all the world. Yes, so we love you guys. We'll see you next week, and remember, don't hate, appreciate.
See you guys. That ought to hold those little Ryos and Rios and Kios and Theos.
You may be the only one, Tyler. Royal Bob definitely doesn't.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Bye, Heaven Smile. Bye, Jono. Bye, Perfect Zero. Perfect Zero, my good bud. Missed you earlier, dude. You totally didn't message me. Bye, Vlad. Bye, Horror Acolyte. Darker Player. No Time for Games. Who else did we see tonight? Drave Lincoln was here earlier for sure. Shitsu.
Smile.
Yeah,
Wolf
Heaven
Blade
Smile.
was here.
And Tyrenia. Yes.
Tyrenia.